I ain't even. Hey everyone, it's your girl Miss Hollywood, and welcome to Wheww Hunnii Wednesdays. I got my girl and my co-host with the damn mouse, Sunny D. Sunny D.
What going on? What is going on? What up, though? What up, though? What up, though?
Oh yay! All right. Okay. We're a couple minutes early, so we're gonna give you guys a minute to get in here. You guys can start sharing this live out though. That would be so greatly appreciated. So we'll start there. We got a couple guests coming on tonight. We're gonna be talking about a few things. We got the unfortunate situation unfolding around the 36-year-old from where is she from? South Springfield, Illinois, Sonya Massey. We will be talking about voting and the importance of voting. We're going to be hearing from a couple people that want to share, some information on voting for those of you that might be skeptical. Skeptical. I can't talk today. And that might consider voting this time around. It's one of the most consequential elections of our time. So we'll be getting into that in a minute. We're also going to be talking about what did I say? Family drama. Family drama. That's a good one. Family drama. And also breaking generational curses. And me and Sunny D were just talking behind the scenes before we actually went live. Oh, shoot, y'all. Hold on. Let me go live on Instagram real quick. Okay, so me and Sunny D were just talking on before we went live about parents that are friends with their children. And I appreciated that little conversation that we had because even though we both felt the same, it was still a little bit different. And I love when people can have a conversation and say, you know what? Yeah, that makes sense. That's what I meant. But you just say things in a different way, but you kind of mean the same thing. So we're going to dig into that. So if you guys want to comment, I'm not going to actually open the phone lines tonight. So if you guys want to comment, um, feel free to comment, share the live. We appreciate all that love very, very much. So let me see, we got 4 minutes. Sunny, is there something else that you might want to talk about tonight?
Everything, like I said, everything is everything. We just gonna go with the flow. Whatever comments that I have, I will have my comments on what it is. Generational curses and stuff. That is a big topic. Breaking those curses from you all the way down to your children, to their children, to their children's children,
Okay.
and try to keep it going because that's very, very, very important. And I understand for myself, my kids can tell you I'm a completely different person than what I was.
Right.
um,
Can you tell us how? In
um,
what ways?
I am very mellow now. I'm very, very mellow, very mellow. Is a couple of incidents that I was like off the radar, like simply off the radar because some stuff happened with my kids,
Hmm.
and I just don't play about kids and the people that I love. I will put somebody in the dirt about somebody that I love, and that's flat out, plain, simple, no explanation needed. But
Right.
I'm just mellow and chill, you know. Back in the day when I was raising my kids, everybody does not have a handbook on raising their children,
There
but
isn't. There isn't one.
I was raising my kids on survival.
Right. Same.
I was always with my children. I was always, because out of all of my cousins, we were around the same age. I was kind of like one of the first ones who had kids, and
Okay.
I was on survival mode. I
Mhm.
wasn't taught like, "Hey, hello, Marianne Poole, how are you?"
Oh, that's my mom. Hi, mom. And she the first, I swear, this lady swears she knows what social media is and how to do stuff. Like she's scaring me.
um, with me, like growing up, like I said, I was survival. I wasn't taught to be a mom. This is stuff that I had to learn. I had my son when I was 16. I was
Mhm.
going through so many different things and changes trying to go. I went to day school, night school, graduated on time with honors, which is a very good accomplishment because a lot of people do not graduate from high school.
Mhm.
I had my other daughter when I was 21, and then I had Breezy when I was 24 and a half, as she says.
Right.
My wasn't 25, it was 24 and a half.
Right, right. Oh my god. Funny kids.
Um, but me growing up, yeah, because we got whoopings, yeah, my kids got whoopings and stuff like
Mhm.
that or whatever or whatnot. But I was more on survival and on survival mode. Like I had to work, I had to make sure everything was good with them, make sure that everything was going on with them or whatever or whatnot. Help them with homework, help them with stuff, whatever. And when it came down to the end of it, I didn't miss out on anything when it came down to them. But I look back now and I honestly feel like I should have been a more of a mother, but I
Yeah.
was taught how to be that mother.
Mhm.
I am now, over the
Mhm.
years, I am now, and things go on and things happen and stuff, whatever. But this past 2.5 years, I have learned and I've seen, stepping inside and looking inside that box, that I was a survival mother
Mhm. Well,
more than the normal average mother.
right. I probably can definitely identify with that. I like that term, survival mother. I think that my mother, at least I think that she was a survival mother as well.
Hmm.
We're gonna dig back into that though, guys. And thank you to everybody that is joining in now. It is 9 o'clock. So we're going to get our intro together because we got to get into this show because we have a lot to cover. Okay.
You get hit with it.
Huh?
You get hit with it.
How did I do that?
Hey, Miss Niche.
I just sent out a text. And I didn't want to do a group text because everybody hates group text. I hate group text. But sometimes I still send group text because it's
But no fronts.
y'all. You had no team. So what is this? What are we?
Like loyalty with friendship is a whole lot of stuff. Like I don't know if you ever seen that clip with the man that came in was like, we gotta do
My
some
Walmart
things,
weed.
ask no questions,
My-
because we gotta bury a body, whatever. And he said, like, whose car we taking? That's friends. You know what I mean? But the thing is, sometimes you got people who impersonate those things, friendships, and they're not who they say they are.
And I love the way she ends that on that video right there because it is so true and so scary. We will definitely jump into that. Um, that's a whole conversation. That's like a whole hour show. So we'll get into that another time, guys. But it's your girl, Miss Hollywood, and welcome to Wheww Hunnii Wednesdays. I got my girl Sunny D here. Sunny.
Hey, what up, though? Woo, honey.
Okay, so we will be talking tonight about the tragic story of 36-year-old Springfield, Illinois woman SONYA MASSEY, who was killed by the police in Springfield. We're going to talk about that. We're also going to be talking about voting, the importance of voting. And we're going to have a couple of guests come on tonight. One is very shocking and surprising, but we're going to have a guest come on tonight. To talk about voting, and hopefully I can get them to vote because I have been trying for years. So hopefully I will be able to get them to vote. Also, we will be talking about family drama. We will be talking about breaking generational curses, as well as stop acting like your damn kids' best friends. And there's a flip side to that. So we will definitely get into that. So before we get started, let's talk about um this sad story with the 36-year-old SONYA MASSEY from Springfield, Illinois. She was 36-year-old. She called the police because she thought there was an intruder in her home. Officer Sean Grayson shot her in the face and in the head, killing her, all because she said, "I rebuke you in the name of Jesus." But it gets worse. It gets worse, guys. They tried to cover it up and say that she unalived. She killed herself. The
Hmm.
family is suing. This young lady's funeral was today, and here's some more info about this guy, Sean Grayson. He is in jail, but he worked at 6 different police departments in the last 4 years, and he has 2 DUIs. So can somebody please tell me why in the hell is he even a police officer anywhere?
You already know why.
Anywhere. Yeah, we know why, but I mean, like, that,
Because of the reverse side of your hand. Next.
Jesus. She says it so. Yeah. That is that. I mean, I was going to play the video, but I do know that it is so sensitive and a lot of people couldn't watch it. I nearly damn near cried watching it. It just made me feel so like vulnerable as a black woman. Like, the police are supposed to be there to serve and protect, and we are dying um at their hands every day. So but that's also
It's even more now, as we also, as our black men in our lives,
mm,
our uncles, sons, fathers, boyfriends, significant others, husbands, as they leave the house every day or whatever they do, we always they already we already worry about them,
mhm,
if they're going to come home in one piece.
right.
Now it's even with us, we can't even call the police if
No.
we get pulled over. We feel some type of way because it is what it is. We got to protect ourselves, but we can't protect ourselves,
Right.
because if we try to call the police, we're black, no matter if we're a woman or a man, we're going to get the red dots on us first.
Mhm. I mean, she was at the sink with hot water. She said, "I rebuke you in the name of Jesus." What the heck did he think that meant? She put the water down. She put the hot water pan down, got on the ground with her hands up, and he shot her.
Because that man was evil and there was an evil spirit in him, and that's why she saw it and said, "I rebuke you in the name of Jesus," twice.
Mhm.
that
Mhm.
that evil spirit spoke back to her
Mhm.
and attacked her.
So true. And I watched the interview of her father. He was, they have attained. They have Benjamin Crump as their attorney,
Yeah.
and they were talking. And apparently, the officer went outside after he killed her and
Hmm.
called her a crazy bitch.
Said it was a crazy bitch. They
Yep.
said it was a self-inflicted wound. Said
Yeah.
she was crazy.
Yep.
Um, said it was all types of stuff that he was saying, and especially after he shot her, and his partner was trying to help her. He was like, "Oh,
Mhm.
you don't have to revive her. Oh, that's a headshot. She's gone."
Yeah. I mean, my God, Jesus, Jesus, it's crazy. But that, you know, that leads me to bring up Project 2025 because Project 2025 is something that would offer immunity to all police officers
Mm-hmm.
who commit murders like this and all the other murders and crimes that they commit against a lot of us. I mean, they commit crimes against other people as well, but I
More of
feel like
us.
black people, black and brown people are endangered species at this point. We just, our lives are they don't matter. So
It
for
doesn't
anybody
matter.
no. So for anybody that is thinking of not voting, all I can tell you is don't come crying later cuz nobody wants to hear it. And if
Uh,
you don't believe me, go look it and read up, research Project 2025.
and not just even looking at Project 2025. I want everybody to think about everything that has gone on. The town under Lake Lanier,
Hmm.
all the hangings they have done over the years, all those black bodies that was behind that Mississippi jail.
Oh my god. Yes. Yes.
Just think about
Uh,
the shutdown, the sundowns cities that's across the United States. The things that's going on in Nashville. I just came from Nashville not too long ago. So
mm.
the things that's going on in Nashville right now, where they call those two young little boys,
It was
had to be
3 or
on more
4
than
of them, yeah.
3 or 4 of them.
Niglets
Yeah, called
and yeah, yeah.
monkeys.
Oh, monkeys. Oh, aren't you I'm telling the police, aren't you gonna arrest them? They're, they're born like this and like some crazy stuff. It was just whew, It was a lot. I have grandchildren. I
They
mean,
are
like
trying to strip us from everything.
no rights, women's rights. I mean, just everything. So go ahead and think that voting is not important. Go ahead. Because I'm telling you right now, I'm not bailing nobody out. I'm not helping nobody. If you don't, even if you can't even take the time to do your civic duty, something that we have not, as Black people and as women, have not always been allowed to do, I don't want to hear shit from you. I don't care how bad shit get and how bad you doing. I can't help you. I'm sorry. It's like if you're gonna complain about things and you have an opportunity to do something about it and you don't do nothing about it, that's on you.
Yeah,
Sorry, it's on you.
I agree.
Project 2025. Okay, look it up. Okay, Jesus.
I read your story, Niche. I'm so sorry that had to happen to you. I'm really am. That is very sad and unfortunate.
Oh my God. What? Niche, girl, you got a story, baby girl. You got listen, we're gonna have to talk. You got a story for sure. Like I would love to hear more about that story. I know it's like unfortunate and probably you probably got PTS freaking D from that, but that's
Yeah.
crazy. I would love if you came, came on one day if you were comfortable. She's so shy though. Like, um, but that's crazy. Like that's a living witness right there of the police brutality. It's insane. My only brother was beat by the police a week before he was murdered, and he still had the bruises.
Mm, mm, mm.
Lord help me, Jesus. Okay, guys, we're gonna hang on to this voting thing because it's really, really important. I'm gonna stress it. Okay, so as everybody knows, President Biden stepped down and is not seeking re-election, but has fully endorsed his VP, Kamala Harris, and she has already secured enough delegates to secure the nomination. And let's talk about her fundraising, Sonny.
Ah, ah.
Her
The
fundraising,
the 40,000 Black women that was online, and did you see how many men got online and raised more?
20,000. 20,000. And I'm glad you said that because, yes, she said 40,000 women on a call raised $1.5 million. And that was by way of Win with Black Women, which is hashtag Win with Black Women, which is an advocacy group started in 2020. So I think I got to give a big shout out to hashtag Win with Black Women because you guys are amazing.
Yes.
Now, we also have to recognize the 20,000 Black men on another call who raised $1.2 million for Kamala Harris's presidential campaign.
That is
So
what's.
it looks like the brothers is coming together.
Yes.
And if we just did that more, oh my God, like we could just do so much more if we just all stood together like that a lot more than we do.
Oh, it's going down. It
Oh,
is.
I believe so. I believe so. Okay, now. Let's talk about really briefly. I've seen so many videos. Some of them I do not post because I can't look at it. But there's a lot of people that look like me, that look like you, who say, "Oh no, I'm not voting. Kamala did this. Kamala did this. Kamala did that." So basically, voting against our own best interest. But I wanted to play this video of this young lady because I thought what she said was very, very important. Take a listen, guys.
Seeing Black people talking about Kamala Harris not for Black people. Oh, she mass incarcerated. Oh, go check her stats. See what she actually done for Black people. No, go check Donald Trump's stats. See what he did for Black people. We talk about mass incarceration. Ain't this the same man who want them innocent 5 boys killed before they even know the truth? Like, you know what? I don't. Sometimes I don't get what goes into y'all thought process. And honestly, I'm starting to think that y'all don't have a thought process. Y'all just have slave mentality. That man passed out some stimulus checks during the pandemic, and y'all look at that man like y'all white savior. Black people get up under my skin so bad, needing a white savior every time. Y'all will take black people to the ends of the depths of hell before y'all get them opportunity. But let a white person come out with a little bit of money, y'all motherfuckers gonna go crazy. Y'all gonna lose y'all mind. The only reason y'all like Donald Trump is because of the money that was passed out during the pandemic. But y'all do understand that regardless of who is in office, that money would have came out anyway. Y'all so fucking stupid. That man don't fucking like y'all.
Woo!
Well,
Okay. I mean, we ain't got nothing else to say, do we?
ain't nothing to say about that. That's
Nothing to
awesome.
say. Nothing. Okay, so I also have a couple of beautiful people who sent videos in. I'm so grateful to y'all. I'm so grateful. Y'all have no clue. They sent videos in that they wanted to share their thoughts on voting for those of you out there who are still on the fence about voting, maybe. I don't know, y'all, but Project 2025. I'm just say that. All right, video.
Hello everyone, this is Dana Michelle. I'm popping on real quick. I'm out and about with the boys. Popping on real quick in support of my good friend Miss Hollywood. How are you? I just want to say that it's so important to go and vote. I know things have been hard in the past and it makes some people not want to vote at all. But we have to let people know that we're still here, we still care, and we still want progress, we still want equality, we still want what we all deserve, and we cannot give up our right to continue fighting. So, excuse me, please go and vote. It's still important. Even if the wrong person gets into office, it's okay. We need to let them know that we're still here. We still matter, and we're not going anywhere. Okay? Love you guys. Thank you so much for listening, and think about it. Okay? Peace out.
Thank you so much, Dana Michelle. I truly appreciate that. And now I'm going to hear from my good girlfriend / sister, Joy Dawn Harper.
Hey y'all, just want to stop by really quick and talk about the election. I am a Gen Xer, and this is the most critical election that I've ever witnessed. You can choose dictatorship or choose your freedom. It's not the time for chaos, bickering, and wanting to be heard. This is the time to do the work. Do your research. Find out who Kamala is, what she has done, what she has achieved. Just because you don't see her in the forefront doesn't mean that she's not working. She is. And she will continue to work for us. Please, do your research. Especially women, let's get out here and let's vote. Do you want someone making decisions about your body for you? I don't. Please, do your research because it's free, and go vote.
Thank you so much, Joy. Thank you for doing that. I appreciate it. And I hope that, what they had to say reaches somebody out there again who is on the fence about voting. They don't know how to vote. They've never voted. Whatever your thing is, you need to go out and vote. It is super important. You got anything?
No, you just got to go out there and vote. It says very, very important for you to go out there and vote. And especially, I mean, I'm not saying this now, of the other little things that go on, that's going on, the different small elections too. Those little small city elections also is, something important too. It makes changes within your city,
Yes.
your millage and all that stuff,
Mhm.
schools and water and everything. So everything's an important vote. Don't wait until it's time for a presidency to vote. Vote for all the other little things also, because every little vote changes things. Read up
Yes.
on this stuff. Read up on your millage. Read up on if your taxes is going to go up on your house or not, or whatever. If you get your garbage, if your garbage is getting taken from the
Mhm.
city, they probably charge you a certain amount of extra on your taxes. We just
Right.
had to do a vote in my own city about street lights. I only have one street light on my street. But they said if we add 3 to 4 more street lights, my taxes gonna go up $78. Okay, I stay in the dark. I got a porch light. You ain't gotta charge me shit.
Oh my goodness. Listen, I think that is so important. Everybody thinks of elections and they think of the presidential election. No. What about, like she said, the local elections? And that's how these laws get passed. And then you trying to figure out, well, wait a minute, what the hell happened? You're sending people to the Senate, you're sending people to Congress, you're voting
Hmm.
on governors and mayors, and city councils. All those people matter, guys. So don't think that it's just time for me to vote when it's time to vote for a president. No, you gotta vote, and when you vote for the president, make sure that you pay attention to down ballot. People usually you get something in the mail. Around election time, they send you tons of stuff, right? So if you don't know who candidates are running, um, just look them up. Look at
Yes.
the information that they sent you and just look them up online so you can read about them. Because most candidates, all candidates, I'm sure, probably have a website or now social media, so you can always find out who people are and what their record is, and are they somebody that you can identify with that you feel comfortable voting for. It is like really important, guys. It's like not Project 2025.
And also make sure you're paying attention to who your congresswoman or your congressman is.
Mhm.
Pay attention to these congress people, because some of these people are locally. Also, you have
Yes.
your Michigan Congress people, you have your Ohio Congress people, and you said Pennsylvania Congress people. You have these Congress people. Pay attention to who your congressman and who your congresswoman is.
Mhm. So true. So true, guys. So let me ask you this, Sonny. What do you think about the GOP and Trump, like seemingly having a meltdown after Kamala's announcement run? What
Because they
the
stupid.
what
What the
is
fuck does it matter if it's a man or a damn woman? If it was when it was Biden, it was all this and all that.
yeah,
But now it's Kamala coming up there. It's like, oh shit. You should be like, oh shit. Because now you have
right.
a challenge. And now you got somebody who you cannot bully, who you cannot take. And I'm not saying that he bullied Biden or anything like that. But
No, I know
what
what
you
you
gonna
mean.
say? What really are you gonna really too much say? Because she knows how to attack and how to come to a man like you. She
Yep.
is not a sit down woman and she speaks her mind. That's one thing that they don't like.
Like
They don't
this.
like that little.
In those roles, I took on perpetrators of all kinds. Predators who abused women, fraudsters who ripped off consumers, cheaters who broke the rules for their own gain. So hear me when I say, I know Donald Trump's type.
You hear me?
Yeah.
They don't want that little Negro gal. They don't want that little Negro gal speaking her. And like you notice I said gal, speaking
Yeah.
her truth or
Mhm.
speaking, because
Mm.
we are not allowed to speak.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, they're like, I'm not going to repeat something that you sent me earlier because I found it really disgusting. It was very disgusting. It was rude. It was so disrespectful. But I mean, they're just coming after her with everything you can, racial. Basically, what they're saying is she's black and she's a woman. She doesn't qualify for this
Not
position.
just that either.
Not this black job.
No, it's not that either. They're trying to dig back, basically saying that she's a hoe, just like Evelyn did Jackie Christie.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I don't give a damn what the hell she did, what Kamala did in 1985, 7,
At
91,
all.
92, 97. I don't give a damn because y'all want to know what I was doing back in 97.
What the hell? What the hell? Wait.
Oh, let me get back to the question. Let me come back. I forgot where I was real quick.
Listen. I'll tell you this. I was watching Maya Wally talk about this. She was very emotional when she was talking about how they're attacking Kamala Harris. And she said, with all of this energy that is surrounding Kamala right now, she said, keep on coming. She said, what did she say? She said, oh, keep on cutting. We coming.
We ride at noon.
Keep on cutting. We coming.
Keep on.
And I loved it. I love when she said that because I'm just like, wow, like that's good. That's good. Y'all read it. Y'all want to read it? What she said? Keep on cutting. We coming. So all y'all out there, that's dissing Kamala Harris and saying all this stuff. Listen, some of y'all got some past too. You know what I'm saying? I don't understand it. How are the people in the GOP, some of them, y'all coming for Kamala, but y'all getting caught in closets and rooms that with boys, like men, the boys, y'all getting caught. Like, I don't understand. Why is it such a double standard?
Girl, because of the inside of your hand.
Crazy. Anyway, let me tell you guys a little information about voting. I think that my one guest may not be able to come on. They did text me. So we're waiting for the next guest in the next couple of minutes. But let me just let you guys know something because a lot of people get false information and the world is full of false information. You cannot vote online. Okay? You cannot vote online. Don't let nobody tell you you can vote online. And I feel like a lot of seniors get taken advantage of and tricked, with stuff like this, with these robocalls and, all that. You cannot vote online. So do not be fooled. Also, if you vote by mail, please make sure that you take your time and follow the daggone directions on there because they will throw your ballot out and you will have to do it again if you mess something up on there. It is so important.
And I want to say this because of me working inside of the Postal Service. When you're doing your ballot and you're mailing your ballot in, please make sure that it's not only filled out in the front. Fill out that back portion of that return ballot. If you can, please take and hand walk your ballot inside of the Postal Service and have them round dated. Okay? Take a picture of your envelope. Please and thank you. Front and back.
Do you see this? Come on now. Just read Nisha Clory last comment, please. Because I can't take it. Uh-oh, guys. Sunny done disappeared. Sunny been disappearing lately, y'all. She's
my
back.
bad. I pushed the button. My bad. I'm back, y'all. I pushed the button.
Did you read this comment, child?
Melvin said Kamala Harris is thick as a fool.
Anyway, bye, Melvin. Okay, let's get into until our caller comes in. I don't know if the caller's going to call in. We have one that's not coming in. We'll see if the other one comes in. I think that they will. But let's get into family drama or breaking generational curses.
Yeah,
How
we can
about if
roll
we,
them all together.
yeah, how about if we cover the, if we start with stop acting like your kid's friend. So earlier when Sunny D and I were talking before the show, I brought it up and I said that, I don't agree with parents being friends with their kids. Now, I should have specified more so when they are younger, because when kids are younger, and this is just my opinion, you can parent your kids however you want, do what you want. But from things that I've seen is when you try to be friends with your kids at a young age, then they get older and then they give you their ass to kiss. And then that's my bestie. That's all I'm gonna say.
I've actually seen some positive relationships that's like that their parents are cool with their kids, and then I've seen some negative ones that is very disrespectful and stuff. I mean, I've seen them on both sides, you know.
Same.
Um I've had people who their parent is not their, was not their friend, but they was still, the kid was still very, very, very disrespectful and spoiled and very entitled. And I didn't understand that because I knew with me being a product of a village, I'm getting fucked up by everybody.
Uh-huh.
I didn't start cussing nobody out until I was a good 17, maybe 18 years old. When I was
Mm.
just like, you know what, bump this. When it came down to like, now we're going into like family drama and generational curses. Um, you're right, niche. It is all about balance and boundaries. Yes, and now I have, I have those balance and boundaries. As when I was telling Miss Hollywood earlier that with my children, I was that parent and I was that survival parent, but I was the parent. No, I'm not doing this with you. No, I'm not doing that with you. I was that one of I ain't your one of your little friends. But as my
Right.
27-year-old now says, you used to tell me I'm not one of your little friends, and look at you now, one of my little friends.
Right. Yeah, well, I mean, I think that my guest is having trouble. My guest is having trouble. But I just feel like I don't know. I don't want to be friends with my kids. You know what I'm saying? Like I mean like we cool. They respect me, I respect them. But sometimes I just feel like kids can go too far. They try to push you a little more, they try to get over a little more. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe they were right. I was very strict and still am kind of strict, but we can have fun together. We hang out when I have little parties, whatever. I invite them when they come, we chill, but I don't know. I think I was more so talking about when they were younger because when they were younger, you know what I mean? I see a lot of disrespectful ass, adults now who got treated, with kid gloves as a kid and they get treated with kid gloves as an adult.
Yeah,
You understand what I'm saying?
yeah,
And I feel like a lot of parents don't make their children, adult children, um, they don't make them take accountability for their shit. And I just like I'm big on that. I have a real big problem with that. A real big problem with that.
you're absolutely correct. My youngest, in some ways, sometimes she doesn't take accountability for some of the things that she does, but it is what it is. But I check her on that and stuff. But she's getting better on things and recognizing things and stuff like that. But for me, it took me to have to recognize my own flaws and my own
Right.
things, and some things maybe I didn't do right, and I did, and some of the things that I didn't do right, and I realized that I maybe did not do right, as I apologized to my kids. I
Right.
did. I told them, I know I probably wasn't the best mother, but I did what I knew how to do, that I tried to learn how to do, and I apologize if you felt like that I was the mother that I should have been.
Right.
But there was me being a young mother at 16, 21, and as I say again, 24 and a half.
Right. We have a guest.
Woo, 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 woo.
What's up, Mom?
Everybody, this is David Cabello. He is the founder, the owner, the rock star of the first Black food on delivery service, Black and Mobile. And we got him on here tonight because we wanted to talk to him about voting. But before I even, and this is going to be a good one, guys, but before I even talk about voting, I just wanted to just share the Black and Mobile ad that I always share every show so he can know that I'm not playing about him and none of my kids. He know. All right. I'm Bam all the way. Okay. We got this now. Remember how I used to be this? All right, guys. Oh, wait. Before I do that, I want you to meet Sunny D, my co host. She the bomb. Love Sunny
How you
D. This is
doing?
my son, David. Okay.
Nice to
For
meet you.
those of you out there that don't feel like cooking tonight and are sick and tired of high delivery fees and people eating your food or worse, download the Black and Mobile app and discover a diverse menu from Black-owned restaurants that is delivered by the first Black-owned food delivery service in the country. Black and Mobile, the culture delivered.
Thanks, Mom.
Okay, proud my moment, but we're gonna get into business now. So, David, hello. Thank you for coming on. This is like shocking. Now, I need to ask you to can you well, I kind of introduced you, but you want to introduce yourself?
Yeah, I mean, I'll just say, look, my name's David. Make sure y'all follow me on social. Black and Mobile, download our app if you're in Atlanta, Baltimore, New York, LA, Philly, and support Black restaurants. I think that we have to get in a habit of actually supporting our businesses on a daily basis, monthly basis, like not just for a good cause, but like this is about group economics. This is about survival. We are at a war in all different fronts. So I think that keeping the money in our community is just number one. We know where everyone else's businesses are, so let's make sure we do the same for ours and keep the same energy. So, I'm all about Black empowerment. I'm all about just making sure that we just get ahead. So, yeah, download our app, check out all the different Black restaurants. Support.
Awesome. Thank you.
Awesome.
Okay, David, you want to ask him any questions, Honey D? David has never voted. I'll start there.
Listen. I'm gonna start off with this. All right, because if you know my mom, she crazy, and she wild, and I'm the same way. So I'm just warning you. I'm not a voter. I don't believe in politics, but I'm open to talk about it. I'm open to learn, but I'm very extreme on some ways. So, just don't get offended. I am not trying to offend anyone on the call or anyone that's listening, but I have my viewpoints, and I'm not gonna just have those viewpoints with no backup points. But I just wanted to put that out there.
Oh, it is what,
Okay.
man. You got to do what you got to do. It is what it is, and how you feel however that you feel, because that's how you feel, and can't nobody take that from you on how you feel.
Mhm.
Um, I personally, for me, I do try to encourage everybody to vote, but everybody has their own ways of doing things and handling things also too that help out in their community and everything. Also, I commend you for even having a thought of possibly, but I also commend you also for standing strong on what you believe.
Absolutely.
Yeah, look, that's why he laughing because when he say he stands strong, trust me. So,
I love.
David,
Yeah.
can you just tell me what you think about this political season, this election cycle? And let's talk about we had a conversation the other night. I was so like happy inside when you seemed a little excited, and I'm like, oh my God. I'm like, oh my God. What do you think about Kamala Harris? What do you think about her chances, honestly, of winning and her being in the position that she is in right now?
All right, so I got two different perspectives.
Okay.
I think that first, seeing how Black people are rallying around Kamala Harris, it is refreshing. It is a good thing. I'm not taking anything away from Kamala Harris or anything. I think that the Democratic Party, unfortunately, I don't agree with how they're giving all this money to Ukraine and all these other people, and we need to be giving money to our own country, to black people who built this country. I don't agree with it. I never will agree with it. But if Kamala Harris in office means that black people will unite, I'm for it. Now, the other perspective is I don't think Kamala Harris in office is going to do shit for us. I mean, like, she already made it clear. She made comments that she doesn't just do things for black people. I think, she has her times where she wants to be black. She's dating a white man. Again, people have their biases or their viewpoints. I just think that if you're really for black people, you're going to stick with black man, black woman. And again, that's just on a personal level. You know what I mean? I don't want to. It's about presidential elections, but you can just tell where the way someone thinks by what they do, who they marry, who they have kids with, things like that. And I just think that it won't benefit us. And that's not just Kamala, Trump, whoever's in office. Like, I don't agree that they are here to help black people. And that's my only concern. So for me, I don't really care. Until someone's talking about reparations, I'm not going to vote. I know that about myself. But if I'm willing to vote if it means that black people will get our shit together, we will stick together. We will actually do things, not just, for the election and then we fall back off. Like, we want to see tangibles from Kamala Harris. We want to see what she's bringing to the table for black people. We already know what you're going to do for gay people. We already know what you're going to do for Ukraine. We already know what you're going to do for Israel. We already know what are you going to do for black people. And that's all I care about. So when I hear that, then I can start to vote. But until then, I don't really care personally.
Okay, so you need to hear something tangible from Kamala right now during this presidential run to know if you're actually going to vote.
We just gave her how much money? Like, black women are supporting the hell out of her. Black women support the hell out of
And
me.
black men.
And okay, but we know black women are the backbone. We know black women are the influencers. Y'all got the knowledge, y'all got the wisdom. We are the providers. We know our roles. At the end of the day, the money that was put up was mostly from black women because she's a black woman. We want to see a black woman in office. So what are you going to do for black women? Look at the position that they put you in. They clearly believe in you. If you don't have any tangibles for black men and black women, then what are we doing here? What do we give you your money for? So you could just have the accolade of being the first black woman in the office? We don't care about that. We never cared about that. Yeah, it's great achievement, something that our ancestors would have never even dreamed of. But did we really care about that? Did we care about really being a puppet? Because at the end of the day, she doesn't make real decisions. It's about what Congress says. It's about what the higher ups say. So she's just there to relay the message.
Okay,
We don't care about that.
But in fairness to President Joe Biden or any Democratic president would say, or even a Republican president, you're right. Congress and Senate, if that person in office does not have in the highest office does not have the majority in those two bodies, a lot won't get done because now it's so freaking, it's like a trash can now with the Congress and the Senate not getting done. You got to have a majority of this. You got to have a majority over there.
I'm familiar.
So
but
I'm just saying to you though, what exactly would be a good start for you to hear from Kamala Harris in the next coming weeks for you to say, you know what, I'm gonna give this voting thing a chance, even if it's just one time, because it's a black woman, which we are all proud of, having that's a big achievement. But what did she say from the rip for you to say, all right, I'm gonna give this shit a shot? And I might never vote again after this if I don't see tangibles like you mentioned or whatever else.
I mean, look, number one, like, if we're going to the extremist level, we need to start talking about reparations. You need to start talking to these local governments about how we passing laws to make sure black people are getting reparations. We don't want free schools. We don't want college. We don't want to go learn how to work for you again and be slaves again. We want real tangibles. We know we ain't getting no land probably, but money, free healthcare. I mean, every American should have that, but no taxes. Like, we need to see something. Now, we know, again, that's an extreme level. We know that's not going to happen. So if it was on okay, let's be realistic about what this lady can actually do for us. I mean, I think the violence is what we really need to crack down on. I feel like we need to come up with some plan to stop killing each other. Again, we know someone just got murdered a couple of days ago or last. I don't know. I don't remember the lady's name, but
SONYA Massey.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but
we just talked. Yeah, we
we
just spoke
see
about her.
this over and over,
Hmm.
and it's just like we do something about that. Like, let's just take some steps so we can stop dying. How about that? Let's just start there. Let's get these schools funded better. Let's give them a better education. I think those are things, and like not just talking about it, but actually doing it, actually getting some stuff in here for us. So again, I'm not the guy to talk to about like what is the plan of action or what she should be doing, because I'm over here doing the work. So for me, I make my contribution, to what I want to see for the black community. But on that level, I don't know what she can do. I don't know what's possible. But again, for me, reparations, stopping the violence, I think that's a good start. More access to capital for entrepreneurs, for black entrepreneurs. I mean, these are things that I would love to see. But again, I don't know what's in her power because I can't say I am the wisest when it comes to what's in her power on the political level. But again, on a personal level, and I'm sure a lot of other black people would like to see the things that I mentioned.
Mm.
Oh,
Sunny.
and just acknowledging it too, because like you see LGBTQ movement, they get a lot of money. They're
Hmm.
getting a lot of money. And other people are getting money. Like I said, I don't like the whole idea of them sending money. So we need to talk about how we're gonna get some of these people off the streets, homeless. How we're
Yes.
gonna help our
Yes.
youth. How we're gonna make the prison system better. Like these are things that we can hear that
Prison
could be
reform.
beneficial for black.
Real prison
Yes,
reform. Yeah.
exactly. Black men and black women. These are things that are gonna help us. Yeah, because I don't think personally a lot of us aren't ready for reparations if it was a whole bunch of cash. But that doesn't mean we don't need it. Just because we ain't ready for it, we're still owed that shit. So I don't
Mhm.
want to hear we need this, and this. We don't want a free education. We don't care about no free schools no more because we do not want to learn how to go work for the white man again or work for
Mhm.
anyone. If you're giving us school and teach us how to build our own businesses that you ain't gonna burn down again, cool. How about you protect us? That's all we care about.
Woo. Sunny D, you got anything you wanna? Oh, that's
I
pretty
will
good.
only say, and I agree with him 100%. But as as Usher said in Rick Ross' song, "Don't talk about it, be about it. Let me see, let me see."
Well, I think I'm
So,
about it.
is there anything that we can do to say? Oh, Grandma said you can read the comments. Can you see the comments?
Oh, I didn't even know there was comments on here.
Can you see them? Your grandma
I
just
can see
posted
them now.
at the very last comment. She swears she know how to work Facebook, child. Somebody got to tell her. But
But I 100% agree, and like that's what's up. 100%. That's what's up for me. I get it, and I understand all the unity and everything that's going on and stuff. But yes, he is absolutely right. What are we going to see from here? What are we going to get from here? What is going to happen, and what is going to be done from here? Yes, she's married to a white man. Yes, she has stepchildren. I think one of the children are mixed and the other one is white, I do believe. And I thought that she had a son also, but I'm not
no,
for
she
sure.
don't. Yeah, she don't have no kids.
She don't have any kids. Okay, so both of
They're
them are.
coming after her for that too. They're
Yeah,
coming after her for not having kids and something about having cats and anyway. It's
I
a
just
lot.
saw
but
that she was kissing that white man. That's all I saw. I ain't really seen nothing else. But
yeah, that is her husband. Her mom is
Mhm.
Indian. Her dad is Jamaican.
Yep.
Um,
mm.
I guess she celebrates both sides. She
Mhm.
celebrates both sides of her heritage or whatever. Me myself, I celebrate my different sides of my heritage also.
Mhm.
But it's
And that's
just
fine. I don't have a problem with her on the ethnicity side of it. That's not the problem. The problem is that you clearly are being like a representation of black people, black women automatically. Like you have to fill those shoes. Same way Obama did. It's just from the rip. So like I said, you're getting all this money from black people. You gotta do something for us. It's just that simple. It's that's a lot of money. I can see it was like a million. Yo, it was like 50, 60, whatever million.
No,
It's a
it's
lot of money.
123 million.
120 now. Look at that's what I'm trying to say. First of all, I don't even know where we get all this money from because we always acting like we broke, but we know when to put our money up. But
Right?
I'm
They
just
said
saying, like, it's just that when we come together, look at the power. Just look at that. Look
right?
at the power of
Yes.
how much we raise. But I want to. I'm tired of seeing this when bad things happen. I said this when George Floyd died. My business blew up because of George Floyd dying. My business blew up because of Sandra Bland dying. My business blew up because of the bad things happening. Why are we waiting for Why are we waiting for Trump well, Biden to drop out, and we feel like Trump's going to win? So now we want to put our money up. Where is this energy for our own? How about you put that 110 million into black businesses? Watch what we do with it. Watch with real people who are out here doing it, who are actually owning business, who are out here grassroots doing things for the community. We need that type of money. Like, we are our own problem. We are our own saviors. Like, we can save ourselves, but we're gonna get them reparations no matter what. Too much blood has been shed. So, like, yeah, it may not be in my generation, but just know we ain't letting up. We're gonna get it regardless. So I feel like, yeah, we just need to put all that money that we just raised so quickly. We need to be raising that for ourselves. And yeah, I
I
think Kamala could do something, but I feel like we could do more.
Somebody, Mona Lisa Kelly said that she just said this to her daughter today. So a lot of people are agreeing with what you're saying, and I just hope that I can convince you, some way, somehow, just once, even if it's just once, to see, because I believe she's going to win, but I just want to see what she does, just like you. But
All right, but look, now I gotta talk some stuff that's gonna stir the pot. All right, because I'm talking that shit right now, but now I'm about to say the other side. I ain't gonna lie. I personally want Trump to win, and I ain't voting for him. But I'm gonna just be real with y'all. You know why? Because we need to wake the fuck up. It's a pattern that when bad things happen, black people wake up. So that means that if he wins, look what happened in 2020. Look at the riots. Look what happened in the 60s. They don't want a black messiah to rise. They do not want us to wake up. They want to keep us pacified with the music. They want to keep killing us with the food. We already know black women are dying when they're giving birth. They're killing us at all different angles. So they want to keep us pacified with this whole division. It's military tactics, divide and conquer. Or are you Democrat or Republic? I don't care what you are. Like, at the end of the day, I want the person to win who's gonna wake Black America up. That's all I care about. I ain't voting for no one, but whoever's gonna wake Black America up, which I think Donald Trump will, because we don't want him in office. Black people really don't want him in office, and if he gets in office, I want to see the hell we're going to raise. Because that's what we need. We need to shake this country up. We need to give them something to be afraid of. They're not afraid of us. They're killing us. And we clearly ain't doing it back. We ain't doing it enough. So if we ain't going to do that, we got to do something. And we're not, because we ain't even ready military. Like, we're over here. Look at what we're doing. These kids are 7-year-olds, white kids, learning how to shoot guns. Our kids are entertaining. It's just like, come on. Like, so if we're being real here, part of me wants Trump to win like I wanted him to win last time, because as soon as he wins, we wake up. We start giving hell. They are afraid of that. They are afraid of that, and we cannot just be weak anymore. We have to stand up, we have to fight, and we just need to be rattled. So again, I feel like Kamala Harris winning is going to pacify us. I feel like any Democrat winning is going to pacify us. We're going to just be like, okay, we're safe now. If we get Kamala Harris in office, we still got big problems. We're still in war. So we need to start fighting back. I'm not saying kill people. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying we need to fight back. We need to do something, because we clearly ain't willing to do bloodshed like they're killing us. We ain't on that type time. So we need to do something. And I just think that Donald Trump winning will give us that best chance to wake up. But if we could do it with Kamala, I will vote. If I could see black people really stop killing each other in the streets, stop serving each other drugs, stop raping our own women, stop doing all this dumb shit that we're doing in our community, yo, I'm with it. But I don't want to hear no, okay, we got justice because she won. That's not justice. They
no,
owe
that's
us.
not justice,
It's
because
not
she would
justice.
no,
Yeah,
that's not.
and that's not a win.
Justice
That's not
would
a
be
win.
right. Justice would be seeing change in our
Exactly.
communities. That is what justice
Exactly. It's
is.
not
So
it's
I
not a
agree.
win. It's not a win for Black America if she wins. Okay?
Right.
It's a step forward, it's an accolade, but we want to see real wins for Black America. We want to see, like, okay, you're giving us tangibles. We know we ain't getting the land and the money just yet, but we're gonna work our way up, just like the Native Americans did. The Native Americans, they getting free rides. All these other people coming to our country, the Mexicans, the Indians, the Chinese, whoever, and they're living off of what we build on our goddamn backs. This is our country, and I ain't going nowhere. This is our country. Y'all gotta go. So again, I agree with Donald Trump on that side. He don't want to get these people out of here because they're taking our job. Now I don't know about the whole black job shit, but they at the end of the day, we built this country. So one, we need to act like it. We need to have some more pride about what we built, and we need to get the knowledge. But again, I just care about wins for Black America, and I think that we're not going to get wins with either candidate. So why not just let's get for the candidate that's going to make us wake up as a whole. Don't think about yourself. Don't think about emotionally. This guy's a racist, and this guy's. Who cares about it? We are so far past racism. We're at the bottom of the barrel at this point. Like, we need to think about collectively what's going to help us win this war. And until we get to that mindset, again, we're going to keep taking punches. But again, like I said, I'm going to stay at the pot with that one. Don't hate me for it again. But when I look at from, just different generations, y'all generation will look at it differently. My grandparents look at it differently, but us young people, we're the future. That's simple as that. When I look at my nephew, we're the future. What is it doing to benefit us when we get to our old age? We see all these different things happening. That's what we care about. You want to see your bloodline keep going on. Y'all got to listen to the young people. Like, we're not just out here just trying to be rebels. We're just fed up. And this generation is going to make a change. So,
wow. I mean, I'm saying. So, is there anything that you would like to close with before we end this segment?
I mean, look, I think I said a lot. Just,
are you going to give voting a serious thought?
Oh, not this time. Not this time. You know what? If it's not too late, maybe.
It's not too late.
But I just want to see how this progresses a little bit longer. I just want to see how this progresses.
You got a couple of weeks. Is that good enough for you? A couple of weeks?
Well, you will be proud. I'm actually going to a voting event this week. And a political event this week to talk about voting. So, we'll see.
Okay. All hope is not lost. All hope is not lost.
All hope is not lost. Again, I just want to vote for someone who's going to do something that I can
wake
see.
up the Black community.
It. Wake us up, give us tangible items, actually do something. That's all I care about. I don't care about their character. I don't care about nothing they got going in their personal life. Just do something for us. Just look at where this money's coming from and really sit down and don't say I can't just do that for Black people. You don't even gotta say that. Just do something for us. That's it. Just do something for us. So that's all I'm gonna say is all hope ain't lost, but like I said, I want to see tangibles. That's it.
All right, guys, you heard it from the founder of Black and Mobile himself, David Cabello, my son. I'm so proud of him. Thank you so much. I'm gonna have to come and interview you though, because you owe me one. So,
I got you.
Guys, can you guys give him some black hearts? He likes black hearts.
I do.
He likes black hearts. All right, David, thank you so much for stopping by and sharing your opinion.
All right, so I can drop now.
You can drop, or I can drop your ass. Which one you want?
All right. Drop out like Biden. See you later. Bye-bye.
Biden was like, pew.
I hate it. Okay. Oh, look at the black hearts. Oh my God. He checked out. But yes, thank y'all so much. Listen. Okay, guys. So as y'all can see, again, we started to get into family drama, stop acting like your friend, breaking generational curses next week. And I say this every week, but something happens every week. So
concur next week.
Yes, we will.
Happens.
Yeah, we're gonna pick up with the family drama and the breaking generational curses next week. Thank you guys again for. I'm trying to see, was there anything else? Oh, here, let me show you guys this quick little video of these Amherst College students on the importance of voting. Let me show you guys that real quick.
Why do you think voting is important? I think voting is important because it's just one of the most basic human things to do, like human rights to do, like just exercising your right to vote, regardless of what your political party is. I think it's just really important to vocalize your opinion.
Voting is important because it allows us to get involved in the democratic process and make our voices heard.
If people all decide to have the mindset to not participate and not vote, then we get a whole bunch of people who just decide to be left out.
It's important for younger generations to get their say out for stuff that's happening in this country.
As the younger generation that's coming up and now we're at voting age, we need to make our voices voices heard and make sure that the government and like the people that we're electing are actually representing us and not just older people.
I know that it's really important that I do vote, and my vote matters and my voice matters.
Being part of a disadvantaged group is really important to have a say in like the political and just what's going on in our government.
One of the most vital parts of a functioning democracy is people, especially young people, college students, getting out there and voting and making sure their voice is heard.
It's important to have that participation and like just basically be, you know, a contributor to the beneficial future of your country.
I'm from a battleground state, so for me it really shows that my vote and my voice matter.
I think voting is a good thing that happens like regularly, that one can participate in and make their voice heard.
All right. So you guys, that was Amherst college students talking about the importance of voting. So I hope that you guys all got something from the show. Thank you so much to David Cabello for stopping by. Thank you so much to Dana Michelle and Joy Dawn Harper for your videos. I appreciate it so much. Sunny D, thank you to you too for just everything that you do. You're so sweet. And thank you to everybody in the comments. I appreciate you. We appreciate y'all so much. You want to say anything to everybody in the comments?
I just appreciate you guys tuning in and giving us support, especially Miss Hollywood, because I'm coming onto her platform. So I'm thanking her. I'm thanking her for even including me. And it's like, and she gives the story of how me and her met. That's out the blue, out the whim on TikTok, and we just cooked. I really appreciate her giving me that opportunity to be on her platform. I mean, she's amazing. She's an amazing lady.
Listen, I think that with what you just said, that should definitely be a topic of discussion. How you can meet people that you never met a day in your life in person, but you can click with them because it's something about those kindred spirits. We're going to have to talk about that. I'm not going to say we're going to talk about that next week, y'all, because I'm not going to add to what we ain't already discussed because we can't get through a damn thing because Sunny D talk too damn much.
I declare.
But thank you guys. It's 10 o'clock. We're out. We're actually on time. So you guys have a great night. Thank you so much for watching. We appreciate y'all. Have a good night. Huh?
You hit with it.
I just sent out text. I didn't want to do a group text.
All up in my bag, I ain't got no feelings. Fly high,
sometimes I still send group
big
text.
bag, got a bag, lot of money.
But no fun.
You not ready for that level.
Y'all, you had no team. So what is this? What are we?
Like, loyalty with friendship is a whole lot of stuff. Like, I don't know if you ever seen that clip with the man that came in was like, you know, we got to do some things. So
I forgot to ask you, what is your Wheww Hunnii of the night?
Your son.
Wow.
That's it.
Oh my!
I'm done. I mean, he dropped the mic. I'm stick a fork in me. I'm done. It's over. He said everything that needed to be said times to the 25th power.
Whoa. Damn. And with that, we say good night. Peace and love, everybody. Have a good night. Bye.
Bye.